Result. It's a tribute to all the ones who ran before me, known as spit truth so y'all can understand his glory. It's a tribute to all the ones who ran before me, known as spit truth so y'all can understand his glory. It's a tribute to all the ones who ran before me, known as spit truth so y'all can understand his glory. It's a tribute to all the ones who ran before me, known as spit truth.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unsolicited, episode 33. I'm your host, the Evangelical Norm. So, it's been a minute since we've done some good reviews here. Again, lately my disclaimer is I just started a new job. I'm working graveyard shifts, so it's kind of messing me up a little bit. And then I fully intended to do this. This was a podcast I was preparing to do Friday when my power supply and my podcast computer died completely. And of course, nobody carries Dell around here. Apparently, it's all proprietary anyway, so you got to order it online. And it was just faster and cheaper to just go buy a new system. So I got a new podcast system, which still working out some bugs in it, getting things set up and going. So, apologize. I haven't been here for a minute, but yeah, here we go. We got new music from Christcentric. So, that was kind of goofy. After the storm, the Apologist, our man Will Mendoza, and Believin Stephen Brindle have dropped this album. It's been out, I want to say, 2 weeks now. A little over. 10 days. It came out on the 9th, right? So 10 days. I should know that. Today is the 19th of October, 2020. I have not smoked a cigarette in 20 years. Let's make this all about me, shall we? I just gotta drop that. 20 years ago today, I quit smoking, haven't looked back. So yeah, there you go. And 10 days ago, the Apologist and Believin Stephen dropped the album After the Storm. They put out a couple of cool videos and stuff like that. I love the fact that being in reformed bars and stuff like that, I can interact with these dudes and stuff like that. I don't know them, but I feel like I know them. We've chopped it up a little bit here and there. So yeah, this is a good album. Come on, fam. You have not met a beat made by the Apologist, made by William Mendoza that you didn't like. I challenge any of you to give me a beat that has at least been made public. I'm sure my man has made some beats that he even went, nah, son, we ain't putting this out. But I mean, of everything that Will Mendoza has done as far as beats and production, I there are some tracks that I'm like, okay, it's not my favorite track, but I have not come across anything, and this is no different. I haven't come across anything that I've gone, man, this is just whack. This is not good. This is just go back to the drawing board. Any of that stuff. This, and then you put Believin Stephen in here with his lyrics and stuff like that. Couple of features on this joint. There is Chris Jones and my man, full disclosure, my number one, Ivy Connerly. So I've come to the conclusion, I think I told somebody this last week. My opinion is that Ivy Connerly is to CHH what Samuel L. Jackson is to Spike Lee joints. He's somewhere in every single one of them. I don't know where. You may not even see him, but every CHH album that is dropped, Ivy Connerly, I'm convinced, is somewhere in there, hiding around the corner, prepped to give some like really cool don't do drugs message. Right? So, just like Samuel L. Jackson and Spike Lee. So, it's basically, it's a 6-song album, but you get the beats. So this is what I really like about this, because sometimes, you know, I really get into, I'm a beat guy. I will get, and it's why I take so long to do reviews, because it takes a long time for me to actually get past just hearing the beat to actually listen to the lyrics, so I can go, wow, dudes are saying something, right? And again, you know what you're going to get when Stephen Brindle drops an album. You know what you're going to get when Timothy Brindle drops an album. You know what you're going to get anytime Christcentric goes in with anybody and puts together an album. You're going to get some great theology. You're going to get some crazy wordplay. You're going to get amazing beats. I mean, it's just what you're used to, right? I mean, we would all go nuts if we ever came across something where Believin Stephen dropped some kind of lyric that we all went, nah, man, nah, we ain't feeling that, right? So again, so I'm going to play a little clip, and I meant to grab the video is out. There's actually 2 videos out. There's a video out for Scheme Heavy, and there's a video out for Grimy. So you can check those. I meant to grab one and play it, but I forgot. Again, working out kinks in the system and stuff like that. But I did want to play a little bit of, and you know, I'm not going to play you the whole song. I'm not that guy. You want the whole song, you got to go buy the album. It's here. It's on Bandcamp. You can get it. I think it's $10 on Bandcamp. If you really want to support your local hip hop artists, you can drop a little bit of a tip and pay a little more. But here we go. I'm going to play a little bit. Of course, I'm going to play A Tale of Two Coasts for you, because it's got my man Ivy Connerly in it, and we're going to just play a clip of this. So here we go. Maybe. Working out the bugs.
I've always been digging hip-hop. As a kid I would stop and sit and I'd watch Rap City a lot, Plus flip through the box, these videos rocked. I'm giving them props, isn't this hot? I listen to Nas, plus Biggie and Pac, and Big get spit with their locks. And they were ripping it off, so many hits they did drop. Their cities they flaunt, but Biggie and Pac are sick of the taunts, conflicts, and they fought. East Coast, Pac flicking them off. New York, Snoop, Dazz, and Corrupt. They were kicking over buildings and then acting real tough. Crazy. The East was like, yo, man, they laughing at us. They think we whack and we suck. They actually was rapping this stuff. On tracks they would cuss with West Side Connection. They set their attention to send guys with weapons. Who shot ya? Biggie and Pac both murdered. The case is unsolved and there's still no verdict. When they died, I was bothered and sobbed, cause I was rocking their songs and nodding along. Hip-hop was my god. I thought I was good, but I was awfully wrong, because my thoughts were so flawed, and that is part of the problem. I was naughty and loud and breaking laws with my squad. Due to my guilt, I was running and then jogging from God. I had beef with God just like the East and West Coast, and now we at peace cause of Jesus' death, bro.
The reason for breathing is Christ our boast. Believing with Stephen on one new coast.
The reason for breathing is Christ our boast. Now we have unity, people with Ivy broke.
The reason for breathing is Christ our boast. Believing with Stephen on one new coast.
The reason for breathing is Christ our boast. Now we have unity, people with Ivy broke.
All right, so if you want to hear what Ivy wrote, you got to go buy this album, or wait till the video comes out on YouTube, right? So, but yeah, so again, you get the main 6 songs. Scheme Heavy is really good. Oh, I can't read that on my screen. I don't have all the Loneliness. Chris Jones is my man. So I'm looking forward to a new Chris Jones coming out. I don't know if he's got anything in the works. I know we got some Strat coming up and a couple of other albums getting ready to drop. Another one by Christcentric. I think Regenerate has something coming out with somebody else. So I've heard little bits and pieces. I've seen stuff, but I'm not sure 100%. Grimy, Tale of Two Coasts, Mass Confusion, rocky, and then you get all the beats for those with just the beats, which is really cool for me because I can just kind of kick back and groove. I was actually thinking about trying to throw a couple of them in as underneath as I talk on some of my podcast stuff. So we'll kind of goof around with that and we'll see what we can do. So a lot of new stuff coming up, but this is the one that's out right now. If you haven't picked it up, what are you waiting for? Go get this album. And again, let me climb up on my soapbox and tell you, buy this joint. We want to support these guys. We want to get this music out, continue to get new music and new music and new music. So we want to keep putting it out and seeing it. But if we want to keep seeing new music, we got to be able to put our money where our mouth is and say, we're going to buy this. We're not just going to stream it, where these guys don't make any money off of streaming. We need to be putting the money in their pockets. I would say, my preference, the place I like to buy, if I can get it there, is on Bandcamp. Because, and this is not pat myself on the back time, but this is what I do most of the time, especially with guys that I really like. If it's a guy I don't know or something like that, or I'm just kind of checking them out, I'll probably just pay the face price for whatever it is. But with dudes like, Kurt Kennedy, Ivy, anything like that, I try to drop an extra couple of bucks on every album that I buy, just because I want to see them be able to continue to do this. So I'm willing to make the commitment that I'm going to put my money where my mouth is and say, I want you to do this. I'm going to pay for it. So go out and buy the album. If you can get it on Bandcamp, get it go to Christcentric's website, run down to Will's place, if you know where the brother lives, and pick it up in person, right? Whatever you're going to do, cop this album. Go out, buy it. You're not going to be disappointed. It is well worth whatever you spend to buy this album. It's worth spending the money, so we can see our brothers continue to make more and more lyrical theology, put out more and more really, really good CHH, and yeah. So more stuff coming up. Hopefully I'll get a little bit more into the groove with this night shift thing, and won't be so long after albums come out that I can be able to get some reviews in. Again, I keep hitting dudes up. Look, I ain't asking for the freebie. I'll pay for the album. I just like to get it a little bit early so I can drop a review the day that the album is released, something like that. So, Will, Strat, Johan, all you dudes that are in control of this stuff, hook a brother up. All right? Let me get the hookup a few days early. Like I said, I'll pay for the joint. I want to pay for the joint. I want to buy your music. I just want to get a little early. It's kind of like, the guy that does the review kind of thing. So that really didn't need to be public. We could have hashed that out on the down low, right? But there you go. It's live podcasting. It's what I do. And you love it. You know you do. And if you do, hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Hit the notifications. You can get everything that I release, all the different podcasts that I do, or you can go check me out. You can get the audio versions of all these podcasts on Google Play, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music. They're all there. It's all, if you can't watch the videos, if you just want the audio, you can get it in those places as well. So, again, hook me up. Build up my subscribers. Kurt did his public push for Twitter followers. I could give some Twitter followers too. Kurt just got to 1,000. I want to get to 1,000 Twitter followers, and I want to get to 120 subscribers on YouTube. So help me out, fam. If you can, go check it out. Otherwise, preach the gospel at all times. Use words. They're necessary. Until next time, Soli Deo Gloria.